Welcome, VERGE. Make no little plans, says architect Daniel Burnham. They hold no magic to stir the blood.
I just did that.
Make big plans, bold and high in hope. Welcome to San Jose, in the heart of Silicon Valley, the epicenter of big plans and big ideas, and apparently big earthquakes as well. Thank you to each one of you. I know that you are the change makers, the doers, the innovators, at a time when we so critically need big plans and big ideas for the most daunting challenge facing humanity, that of climate change. You're in the right place. Where do we begin as we think about tackling this challenge? Each of you are taking on your piece of it, I know. Here in the city of San Jose, we just started with a small piece. It happens to be the largest machine on the planet, and it's called the grid. I think many of us recognize a pretty simple reality, which is if we cannot transform our electricity generation from fossil fuels to renewables, we're not going to be able to accomplish much in this great challenge. As we think about where to start with the grid, probably help if we also started with cities, because cities generate about 70% of the greenhouse gas emissions on our planet. The problem is you look at the largest 10 cities in the United States, from San Jose and Dallas all the way up to LA and New York, most of them still primarily rely upon fossil fuels to generate electricity. Here in the state of California, we've set ambitious goals that by 2045, we're going to decarbonize the grid. Is that a good thing? Of course it is. But I think, as we all know, by 2045, the entire state of California is going to drop about a foot in elevation because of sea level rise. So climate change isn't just coming, it's here. And we need to be bolder, and we need to accelerate our work. So here in the city of San Jose, we've set a bigger plan, a bolder goal. By 2030, we're going to decarbonize the grid in San Jose. Now you say it's easy for you to say that, Sam. You're going to be out of office by then. It's going to be some other mayor's problem. And you'd be right. But I happen to be confident about this one because we had a little head start. Because today, as we speak, our 1 million residents and tens of thousands of businesses are receiving electricity that's 95% GHG free. I say GHG free because, yes, we're using some nuclear and some hydro. Nuclear will be phasing out here in California in a few years. But how do we do it? Well, we launched a community choice energy program back in 2018. We became the largest city in the country to do it. And now cities, of course, throughout the state of California and elsewhere are understanding the value of providing the choice to our residents and businesses to choose a greener source of electricity. And we're not doing it simply by gobbling up existing supplies of renewables. We're doing it by procuring new wind and solar. 1.3 gigawatts over the next decade. And how are we going to manage the intermittency and reliability issues? Well, we're going to ensure that 500 megawatts are procured of storage. So yes, we're going to have reliable electricity, and it's going to be green. Once we can get to decarbonizing the grid, so much more becomes possible. Here in this region, we're investing more than $11 billion on electric transit, everything from extending BART through downtown San Jose to electrifying Caltrain to a host of other measures. Got all electric bus fleets at the airport, and on and on. We became the largest city in the country to mandate that all new construction of residential and commercial buildings be electric only. And of course, we're going to need a lot of electric cars. And we're pushing hard in the city of San Jose to deploy a lot of EV infrastructure. And as of this month, as we looked at new car registrations in the city of San Jose, 30% of new cars purchased this year are electric. We are moving quickly past the tipping point. So the future is here. And you all know this because you're accomplishing tremendous things in your own communities. But while the future is here, it is not evenly distributed, as we know. And that's where we all come in. We need to challenge one another in our own communities. And maybe through another mechanism that's going to move the needle in our battle against climate change. You may be doing it better than we are. But one way or another, we need to learn from you. And we need you to push the rest of the country along so we can get there together. This is our great common endeavor. Thank you for being here to be a part of this, to be part of the conversation, and more importantly, to be leading the action. I look forward to working with all of you in the months and years ahead as we accomplish this great endeavor, which is the most important of our generation. Thank you all.